Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear me and hear me well today. There comes a time in your life when you're standing on the edge of doubt and all you've got left is your vision. Not your bank account, not your connections, not your comfort zone, just the picture God placed in your heart. See, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to impact you because I've been there. I've walked through the fire. I've stood in the storm. And the only thing that kept me moving was the vision I refused to let go of. This isn't just a speech, it's a testimony. A powerful testimony of what happens when you hold on, when you refuse to give up, when you believe in the invisible before it becomes visible. So today, I came to remind you, don't you let go of that vision. Don't you let anyone talk you out of your dream, because if it's in you, it's possible. If it's in you, it's necessary. And if it's in you, then it's yours. Let's talk about what happens when you hold your vision. Your vision is a preview of your purpose. It's not just an idea, not just a dream. It's a divine blueprint placed inside you for a reason. Before anything shows up in your life, before it becomes a reality you can touch or see, it starts as a vision. That picture in your mind, that fire in your belly, that whisper that tells you there's more for your life, that's not random, that's not fantasy, that's purpose knocking at your door saying, let me in. Most people walk through life blind, not because they can't see with their eyes, but because they've never learned to see with their spirit. And when you can't see with your spirit, life will toss you around. Circumstances will define you. Opinions will shape you. Fear will stop you. But when you have a vision, when you really see it, something inside you changes. You don't walk the same. You don't talk the same. You don't settle anymore. Because vision gives you direction, and direction gives you discipline. See, when you don't have a vision, you tolerate anything. You accept whatever life gives you. But when you've caught a glimpse of where you're supposed to be, you start making different decisions. You don't hang out with everybody. You don't waste your time on just anything because you know where you're going. Vision gives you focus. It gives your life shape, meaning, and momentum. That's why the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Without vision, we wander. We get lost in survival mode, existing, not living, working jobs we hate, staying in relationships that drain us, smiling outside, broken inside. But when you get a real vision, one rooted in purpose, you begin to thrive. I need you to understand this. The vision you have is not accidental. You didn't come up with it on your own. It was planted in you. You were chosen to carry it. Your vision is the evidence that your purpose exists. The fact that you can see it means it's possible. It means it's necessary. That vision is your soul's assignment. It's the calling on your life. It's the reminder that your life is bigger than your current situation. That vision is bigger than your bills, bigger than your background, bigger than your doubts. But here's the catch. Vision doesn't mean ease. Just because you see it doesn't mean it'll come overnight. In fact, the moment you get a clear vision, that's when the resistance shows up. That's when the tests begin, because vision is free. But the journey to get there will cost you. It'll cost you time. It'll cost you comfort. It'll cost you relationships. You'll have to let go of some things to walk into the future you see. But hear me. The price is worth it. It's worth every tear, every lonely night, every closed door, because that vision is tied to your destiny. It's not just about you. It's about who you're called to impact, what legacy you're meant to leave, and what example you're supposed to be. Some of you are questioning your life right now because things look dark. You're wondering if the vision was just a fantasy. You're tired. You're frustrated. You're thinking of giving up. But I came to tell you, don't you dare. Don't you dare let go of the thing that brought you this far. You didn't come this far to only come this far. If the vision is still alive in you, that means your purpose is still active. That means God's not done with you. You may not be where you want to be, but that vision is the compass that will guide you through the chaos. Too many people give up because they confuse delay with denial. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't happen. Vision requires patience. It demands faith. You have to be willing to believe in the dark what you saw in the light. Even when the doors don't open, even when the people don't support you, even when the resources are missing. If the vision is real, the provision will follow. But it starts with belief. It starts with holding the picture in your heart long enough for it to manifest in your reality. Storms don't cancel vision, they test commitment. The moment you decide to pursue something greater, to step into your purpose, to walk boldly in the direction of your vision, storms will come. Life has a way of testing how serious you really are. It will throw delays, detours, disappointments, and even disasters at you. Not because your vision is wrong, not because you're not worthy, but because anything worth having comes with a cost. The storm isn't the enemy. It's the filter. It separates the dreamers from the doers, the talkers from the walkers, the wishers from the warriors. When a storm hits, it doesn't mean the vision is dead. It means it's time to prove you believe in it. See, everybody gets excited when the vision is fresh, when the idea is new, when the path looks clear. But what happens when the lights go out? What happens when the door you prayed for stays shut? What happens when the money runs out, the people walk away, and the way forward looks impossible? That's when your commitment is tested. Not your talent, not your potential, your commitment. The truth is, most people quit too soon. They mistake difficulty for a dead end. They assume resistance means they're going the wrong way. But in reality, resistance often means you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Storms don't come to stop you. They come to strengthen you. They come to reveal the weaknesses in your foundation, to expose the areas where you need growth. The vision hasn't changed, but you're being changed to become the person who can carry it. Think about it. No one builds muscle without resistance. The weight you push in the gym tears the muscle so it can grow back stronger. The same applies to your vision. The obstacles, the pain, the setbacks, they're your training ground. They're shaping you, molding you, preparing you to handle the blessing on the other side. You want the dream, but can you handle the pressure that comes with it? You want the platform, but can you endure the preparation? The storm is where you find out. Now here's the challenge. When you're in the middle of the storm, it doesn't feel like preparation. It feels like punishment. You question yourself. You question your vision. You wonder if you misheard, if you made a mistake, if you should just give up and go back to normal. But deep down, something won't let you quit. That's your vision speaking. That's the fire that refuses to go out. And that's how you know it's real. Because even when everything says, walk away, something in you still believes. You have to understand that every storm has a purpose. Sometimes it's to remove distractions. Sometimes it's to build resilience. Sometimes it's to expose who's really with you and who is only around for the easy parts. Storms have a way of stripping things down to the essentials. They force you to let go of what doesn't serve your mission. And in doing so, they clarify your vision. What you thought you needed, you realize you don't. What you thought you couldn't live without, you find strength beyond it. You get leaner, sharper, stronger, more focused. There will be times when it feels like the vision is slipping away, like you've lost your grip, like the dream is fading. But I need you to hear me. The vision hasn't changed. You're just in the part of the story where character is built. Don't let the storm change your mind. Don't let the pressure make you forget the promise. If you only hold the vision when it's easy, it's not commitment. It's convenience. But when you hold it in the dark, in the silence, in the pain, that's when you earn it. Storms are temporary, but the lessons they leave behind last forever. They refine your mindset. They deepen your trust. They elevate your perspective. And when you come through on the other side, you don't just carry the vision, you embody it. People don't just see what you dreamed, they see what you endured. And that testimony becomes fuel for someone else's journey. You never know who's watching your storm, needing your strength to keep going in there. This is the process. This is the price. The storm doesn't mean it's over. It means you're getting closer. You're being tested not to break you, but to build you. You're being stretched so your capacity can match your calling, because the vision is big and your current version isn't ready for it yet. The storm is the bridge between who you were and who you need to become to fulfill what's been placed inside you. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. It's a silent assassin, creeping in quietly, planting seeds of uncertainty that grow into forests of fear. When doubt takes hold, it paralyzes your ability to act. It convinces you that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough to pursue what's in your heart. It whispers lies that drown out your vision, and before you know it, the dream you once held so tightly begins to slip through your fingers. Failure, on the other hand, is a loud, visible event. It's something you can see, learn from, and move past. But doubt? Doubt is invisible, and it's far more dangerous because it kills from within. Everyone faces doubt. It's part of the human experience. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is how they respond to it. Doubt will tell you to give up before you've even started. It will make you question your abilities, your ideas, and even your worthiness to chase your dreams. It will try to convince you that you're alone, that no one believes in you, and that the risk is too high. But doubt lies. It wants to keep you small, trapped in your comfort zone, safe but unfulfilled. You have to fight back. You have to stare doubt in the face and say, I will not let you define me. One of the reasons doubt is so powerful is because it feeds on fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It's easier to believe the negative voice than to trust the vision inside you. But here's the truth. Doubt does not come from your purpose. Doubt comes from outside influences, from past hurts, from voices that told you you can't more than you can. If you want to hold on to your vision, you have to learn to recognize doubt for what it is. A liar, a thief of dreams, a dream killer disguised as caution. Doubt often paralyzes people right before the breakthrough. You get so close to your goal you can almost taste it, and then doubt shows up with 1,000 reasons why you should stop. It tells you you're not ready, that you don't have enough experience, that you don't deserve it. But what if you don't have to be ready? What if your purpose is to step into the unknown with courage, learning and growing as you go? Doubt wants you to wait for the perfect moment that never comes. The truth is, the perfect moment is now. The perfect moment is when you decide to believe in yourself despite the doubts. Remember, every great success story has doubt in the background. Even the most confident people wrestle with doubt in private. What makes them different is that they don't let doubt make their decisions. They use doubt as a signpost, not a stop sign. When doubt shows up, they acknowledge it, feel it, and then choose to act anyway. Doubt can be a motivator if you let it. Proof that what you're trying to do matters. If it didn't, you wouldn't care so much. One of the most powerful ways to overcome doubt is through action. Action pushes doubt back. When you take steps, no matter how small, you're telling your mind and your heart that your vision matters more than your fear. You create momentum, and momentum builds confidence. The more you move forward, the weaker doubt becomes. The longer you stay stuck, the louder doubt gets. So don't wait for doubt to disappear. It won't. Do the work in spite of it. Another key to defeating doubt is surrounding yourself with support. Doubt thrives in isolation. When you're alone with your thoughts, doubt can easily convince you that you're the only one who has this vision, the only one who struggles, the only one who's afraid. But you're not alone. Find people who believe in you, who encourage you, who remind you of your value and your potential when you forget. Let their faith bolster your own. Let their stories inspire you. Their voices can drown out doubt's lies. Also, remember to feed your mind with truth. Doubt is fueled by negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. Replace those with affirmations, scriptures, quotes, and stories that remind you of who you are and what you're capable of. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love and believe in. Fill your mental space with hope and faith. What you focus on grows. So focus on what builds you up, not what tears you down. Lastly, understand that doubt is not the enemy of faith. It's the test of faith. Faith is believing in something you cannot yet see. Doubt is the struggle that challenges that belief. The stronger your faith, the more you push through doubt. Every time you choose faith over doubt, you become stronger, more resilient, more unstoppable. Doubt is just a part of the journey, not the end of it. You can't avoid it, but you can overcome it. If you feel doubt creeping in today, acknowledge it, but don't let it win. Remember why you started. Remember the vision you hold inside. That vision is bigger than the doubts you face. It's a light that can never be extinguished if you refuse to let it go. Doubt may visit, but it does not have to stay. You have the power to rise above it, to push past it, and to live the life you were meant to live. Keep your eyes on the prize, your heart locked on the vision, and keep moving forward, because doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Now listen to me. Your vision is not a mistake. It is not a coincidence. It is your divine assignment, a calling placed deep inside your soul. The storms, the doubts, the delays, they are not there to stop you, but to shape you, to prove to the world and to yourself how committed you really are. So when the world tries to tell you give up, when fear whispers it's not possible, when failure looks you in the eye and says you can't, I want you to stand taller, hold your vision tighter, speak louder, believe stronger, because the power of your testimony is not in the ease of your journey, but in the courage it took to hold on. Your future is waiting on the other side of that storm, beyond the doubt, past the struggle. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep walking by faith, not by sight. And one day, your powerful testimony will inspire others to hold their vision too. So don't let go. Hold your vision. Your victory is coming.